Hello all and welcome to another Captain Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for the Year of the Pitcher by Sirdra Pappu. This book is about 1968 and Denny McLain and Bob Gibson and Juan Marshall and the Year of the Pitcher that caused a lot of changes to be made to baseball in favor of the hitter, like lowering the mound and things like that. Even though it was 1969 that caused Gibson to have his 1.12 ERA, which is still a high watermark in ERA to this day. This book is way too bloated. What I mean by that is it moves slow. Yes, it tells the story of 1968 and the World Series and Bob Gibson and Denny McLain, but it also tells the story of the assassination of Martin Luther King. Jackie Robinson is the entire first two chapters. What does Jackie Robinson have to do in 1968? Not much. The author was reaching to tell a story of race and to try to make his point, which, quite frankly, in 1968, which is commonly known in baseball lore as the Year of the Pitcher, which is where the book title comes from, Jackie Robinson was 10 or 11 years retired by that point. I will say that the death of Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr. did have an effect on the seasons, as it affected the players, it affected the start of baseball, and the civil unrest around that season was huge, and it affected baseball in a sense. And I understand why he put that in there, but I don't understand. This book tried to be too much. It tried to be the jack of all trades and the master of none. It tried to be too much than what it needed to be. It bit off more than it could chew, per se. It is one of my least favorite baseball books that I've ever read and or consumed. I know there are better baseball books out there. Only the Ball Was White comes to mind. There's a lot of good baseball books. Books on like Jack Buck and Babe Ruth and players themselves. I'm going to be reading at some point in the near future Reggie Jackson and Bob Gibson's book of 60 feet 6 inches. So that's going to be consumed at a certain point, and I'm pretty certain that that is going to be a better book than this book. If you want a story that is only shrouded in baseball, and it's more about race relations and whatnot, and trying to tell a way more colorful story than needs to be told, because 1968 in itself, the Year of the Pitcher, was an interesting story in baseball lore as it was. If you want a better book, go find a better book, because the Year of the Pitcher is not it. It has its flashes of brilliance, but most of all it just drags and thuds, and I found myself wanting to do something else while reading / listening to this book. I found myself very much distracted in the book, which tells me right there it's not a good book. So on my own scale, it's a borrow it from a library or pass on it if you want. It is at best a 3 out of 5 book, but I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. It's not good at all. It is just a drab, dry. It tries to be way too much for its own good, and it just it loses focus way too often. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever read a book like that. If you've ever read a book that loses focus and just tries to be too much for its own good. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below if you're also considering reading The Year of the Pitcher. And hopefully this helps. You know me, if I like a book, I like a book. And if I don't like a book, I'm brutally honest and lay out why I don't like the book. It was too disjointed. It was like a jigsaw puzzle that didn't come together. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was not a fun time. But I did it for you all. First of all, because I wanted to finish it, and second of all, because I wanted to see if it got any better and redeemed itself. It did not. So, without further ado, this is where I say, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happier reading is ahead. I'll see you again soon. And peace.